Welcome back to Camp in a Box. This week's Bible story is about the importance of being part of a community.
Pastor Jim, the story comes from one of my favorite books in the Bible.
Which one is that?
The book of Esther.
Oh.
Esther was a Jew, but she kept her faith a secret when she was selected to be Queen of Persia. But there was a problem. The king made a law that all the Jews were to be killed. Queen Esther spoke to her uncle Mordecai. He came and said to her, "You are in a position to help Esther." And then Esther said to her uncle, "Go then and gather all the Jews found in Susa and hold a fast on my behalf. The people are not to eat or drink anything for 3 days or nights. I and my maids will also fast as you do. Pray for me while you are doing that. And after that, I will go to the king, though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish." Esther was very brave. She had the prayers of her community with her, and she went to see the king, and he granted her request, and he spared the Jews.
The special activity connected with this week's Bible story is a map prayer. There are lots of people who need our prayers in our state, in our country, all around the world.
Just as all the Jews prayed for God to save them through the plan of Queen Esther, we can pray to God to help people. Maybe they are your neighbors or your friends.
Here's a map of our country. Can you find our state on it?
Here we are, right
There
down
we
here,
are.
West Virginia.
So how can we pray for our neighbors in our state? We can also say thank you to God for good things that have happened. Do you have a family that lives in other states? How can we pray for them?
Here's a map of the whole world.
Wow, in your hands.
Lots of things are happening in the world. You might hear stories in the news or read about them online. How can we pray for our neighbors who are spread throughout all the world?
Now, there are also lots of other activities, such as making bird kites. You'll need the construction paper, which is all different colors here. You'll need googly eyes, which you'll find inside the little bag here. And you may need some glue. There's a glue stick. Or it might work better with stapler or tape. And you might also need a pair of scissors to help cut extra little things on, like tail and wings.
Feathers.
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 Okay.
Yes. There's also a self-portrait. So you're going to draw a picture of yourself as if you were wearing a Massanetta t-shirt.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It
Wish
is
I had
cool.
one. Then there's getting dicey. You'll use the dice that are in the bag. There's a whole bunch of them there. And these large popsicle sticks. You'll be putting the dice on the sticks, stacking them up. I think you're supposed to put this in your mouth. I'm not going to do that now. But you may also have trouble finding these because this is another thing we might have goofed on and put in bag number 5. So if you don't see the large popsicle sticks in bag 4, look in bag 5.
And then, Pastor Jim, there's sponge toss.
Whoa! Oh, thank goodness, there's no water in that.
No, in order to play this, you're going to take it outside, dunk it in a bucket of water, and then toss it to your sister or your brother.
I'm sure they'll love that.
I bet they will.
Oh, they will on a hot day.
Yeah.
Then we also have another scavenger hunt. Cool. This time it's all kinds of things that you love, like something you enjoy looking at or something that's useful for you. And just like the others, you can compete with others, with your friend or your brother or sister, and see how many you can find in 10 minutes.
And then finally, there is a fill in the square puzzle. So there's the puzzle sheet, and then there's the codes. You'll find one sheet for each person, and then You're gonna color, thank you. You're gonna color them in, and it tells what colors to use. When you're all done, you'll be able to find a hidden image.
Wow, cool. There are so many activities this week. I don't know how everyone is going to finish them before next week's story. Again, if you have any questions or you think that you're missing something, don't hesitate to call me.
And don't forget, we'll have our weekly check-in on Sunday, September 6th at 10:30 a.m., either live in worship at the pavilion or on Zoom.
See you then.
Have a good week.